Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Bruhaps We Chat. Preston's
I
waving at the camera.
I am.
Um, I actually wasn't going to do. I don't know. I was thinking about not doing one this week because we didn't have much to talk about, and like if there's not much to talk about, then I was like, I'm perfectly fine then just not doing one. For a week. But Mark's going to college in a week, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
he
right.
so
God
I
fucking
guess
damn it, dude. What
And
is this shit?
I love how.
and Cary has an announcement
Wait, no, I don't.
from last night.
Stop trying to bait. What do you mean?
You, you're a tier 3
The
Poke
announcement?
sub.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow.
Big
Uh,
news, big news. He's a simp. Confirmed.
No, I found it so funny how Mark was trying to adjust like his hair or whatever when like the quality of the webcam just gonna go down to the point where we can't tell. Like I'm gonna be honest, looking at you right now, I can't tell you got a haircut. Maybe a little bit. If you told me, I would be like, okay, I could see it. But I'm gonna be honest, if you just joined the call with that camera on, I wouldn't have said anything about your hair.
That was
Carrie,
the first thing
if
I
you
noticed.
if you look at the Mario Party video and look at me now, you'll notice that I got a haircut. I
That's the
promise
thing.
you.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
noticed.
I mean, I got a
Thanks,
haircut,
Charles.
but no one
See,
noticed.
Carrie, at least Charles pays attention. Charles cares.
Yeah, that
I
is Charles.
noticed. It
Caring
was still
Charles.
longer than I expected, though.
I didn't get a
Yeah.
fucking fade. This is how I normally get it when I get my
Dude,
haircut.
there's a
Well,
barber.
you were just like you got it really short. So
Yeah, the back is pretty. The back is
We-
pretty damn short. He left the front pretty long, but
short
it's fine.
short is subjective.
Okay, wait. This might be just like a really. This might be like a super. I don't know, like a boomer thing to ask, but it's like when I go. So there's a barber shop near my college called Getting Faded Haircuts. I think Getting Faded Haircuts, and it's the only barber shop nearby. So a lot of the college students go there to get
interesting
haircuts.
name.
And so when I go there, I just like, all right, I'll say I made some off the sides, blah blah blah, and they do it, and then they like, and then there's definitely a name for it, but like near the bottom of like my neck area, they'll like I don't know how they cut it, but it's like a very like super like special texture to it. I
Yeah,
don't know,
no,
like
I know what you're talking about.
it's
It's
super.
the
I don't
brush
know.
like
Do
haircut.
they
I know what
use
you're
a
talking
straight
about.
edge?
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah.
like, do
I
they
don't
use
know.
a straight razor to shave the back of your neck?
Because I fuck with
I'm not
straight
sure.
razors.
It's been like half almost.
They're
It's been
kinda
like half a
fun.
year since I went there.
I
So
I would never want to use a straight razor. I'd end
Bro.
up killing myself.
Yeah, exactly.
What does a
what
number
is a straight
2
razor?
mean?
Straight
That-
razor is a. Carrie, you know the thing in like James Bond, how he shaves with a single fucking blade
Oh,
and just
right.
like. Yeah, so that could kill you if you do it wrong. If you're shaving your neck and you're just like.
I mean, anything.
Oh,
I mean, Mark,
oops.
anything could kill you if you do it wrong. So there's no reason to be, come on.
It's
Well-
it's kind of hard to mess up with like a traditional razor or an
You
electric
can't
razor.
kill yourself putting on a shoe.
Oh, really? Well,
You
speaking of that,
can-
Charles has got a shoe in his head. For any audio listeners,
Charles, imagine you're at the edge of a cliff, right? Your shoe falls off. Oh, okay, you put your shoe
Exactly.
on,
Exactly.
and then you forget to tie your shoelace. You take a step, bam, you fall off the edge of the Grand Canyon.
Fucking
That's
No,
not
the-
like putting my shoe on and I
That-
die.
That is an argument where
There
you
could be,
could,
someone could put a bomb in your shoe, and you could die when you put it on.
but then putting on the shoe doesn't really kill you. The bomb does. So
But it was implanted
It-
in the shoe, therefore it's a mixture. Also, you would never know because the bomb blew up and Charles is now dead. People are just gonna mourn the loss of Charles. No one's gonna care about the bomb in his shoe. I'll care about the loss of his shoe though, because I care about his kicks.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Dude, why do you wear that shoe on your head? I don't get it, dude.
You asked him to, didn't you?
it's
No,
it's for
I
clout.
I
no.
just I was like, oh, you could wear it, I guess. You started wearing it on your streams. It's a fucking shoe. How do you put it on there? Do you
I mean,
balance
you
it?
just
Cause like you.
I
It's
just
a
plop
is
it
it
on my
con
head.
is it a Converse or
No, they're
Vans?
Vans.
Yeah, they're flat. Like
Oh, okay.
the soles are like flat and they're so thin
Man,
that you
Charles
can
just loves his shoes, man.
Yep.
God, I don't get how people. Dude, you who was it's mainly it's not even like Preston a lot. Like it's like most of the time all I hear is like sometimes Charles and Preston, but it's mostly Mark and Miles just talk like most of the time like late at night. The conversation will just delve into shoes and like, yo, let's look at these shoes, bro.
Well,
and I just
bought
never
my-
get it.
well,
I just never
Carrie,
get it.
I bought the thing is like I bought the shoes that I wanted to buy, therefore I'm not talking about shoes anymore.
Well, there you go.
At
I
least,
know,
well, there's
For
one thing
now,
that I
for
talk. There's
now.
one thing that I need to distinguish with my mom because she gets mad at me. When I talk about sneakers, she's like, "No more shoes. You have enough." I'm like, "Look, sneaker talk is different than sneaker buying.
Is
That's
I know,
different.
but you
Yes.
talk
Yes.
about sneakers with the intention of buying them.
No, I talk about the Chunky Dunks all the time. The fucking
No,
Ben
but
and
I
Jerry's
guess
Nike collab. I have
I-
no intention of spending $1,800 for them, but
So
they're
I-
fun
Yep.
to talk about. They
I
came
guess
in a little
Chunky
like
Dunks.
ice cream pint.
They're
the
literally
That
weird
is
thing
pretty
about
cool.
that is like saying they're separate, but then when you've already bought your shoes, sneaker talk goes away. You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're more connected than you give them credit for. But
got
I
my
will say
Popeyes
that
today.
sneaker talk,
Hang
does
on,
not directly. Yeah,
I don't want
Popeyes.
to.
I got my Popeyes today.
You got your Popeyes?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I've never been to
Did they put it in a
Popeyes.
shoe for you?
Nah, I could put it in the box.
Oh,
Did
was it a shoebox?
Could be like a child's shoebox.
did
Alright.
you eat the biscuit without water?
Yes.
That sounds tough.
Preston,
That's impressive.
Preston's like, wait, Charles is
Hey,
a
what,
I have a
are there
newfound level of
biscuits just, like,
respect for Charles.
Are their biscuits just like super like
I
Oh,
don't
they
think
dry?
they're
just
that
melt
dry.
so
I don't think
hard.
they're that bad.
really?
No,
Dude,
it's
KFC biscuits
so-
are where it's at. I've had them like once in my life though.
Yeah, like there's some biscuits where you have them and they're like super moist inside and they're super good, and then there's some where it's just biting into a bag of flour. I mean, it's just.
It's
ugh.
like you should not be eating this by itself. This was meant to be
Yeah.
paired with like gravy or something.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yum! I love gravy. Okay, no, wait. But I want
Gravy
to.
is by far and away one of the best additions to a plate there is.
I just want to. Dude, I just want to just
I
go.
could agree with that.
Speaking of going back to the shoe conversation, I don't know, dude. I just like on one hand I get it because to be honest, there are things that like computers. Most people are like, why the fuck do you care so much about computers? So I get like caring about a bit of like like an obscure thing and like just talking. I'm not as into computers as Moss is, but it's like so I'm not gonna like completely just make fun of someone who is super into shoes and buying them. But it's just like at least I'm using
I'm not
the
super
stuff
into
that I
buying
buy.
them, but I like
people will
looking
buy
at
shoes
them.
and just put them on. Don't touch them, bro. It's like yeah, I got them, dude. Like
Dude, if
you
I had
just-
that kind of money, I would be a sneakerhead. I would love being
But
a
why?
sneakerhead. Cause
but
it's
it's
sick,
so
dude.
fun.
Dude, hey, invite the boys
They
over,
are
play
kinda
some.
pretty.
Yo, guys, you want to see
My dope sneaker collection.
exactly? You want to
Let-
see my
Let me
kick
flex my
collection?
drug money on you real quick. Look at this. I made 2,000 and I had to spend it in cash, so I went to Foot Locker.
Yeah,
Get
I don't
shit
know.
on, you broke bitches.
I mean, I guess, but
Imagine
it,
going
it
to
just
Foot
seems like a
Locker.
waste of like, I don't know.
Mark,
Like,
where are
like,
you go?
yeah, it's
Huh?
cool, I guess, but you're
He,
not gonna
he
use
just
it.
does StockX.
Well, that's resellers. I mean, I'll still go places to try on shoes, but like my Ultra Boost at Dick's were 180. On StockX they're like 110.
1,000.
So why would I buy them for 180 when I get the same shoe for 110?
Yeah, I
Wow,
was looking
you're so
at
smart.
Ultra Boost on
I just buy
StockX
boots.
and I was like, damn, I kind of
Got it.
Now.
We are two different people, Preston.
I
No,
mean,
I have a pair
my,
of
no.
boots.
my sneakers are better than yours, but
Wait,
It's
you
true.
got a
I've
pair
seen
of
them. I've seen
Timbs?
them.
yeah.
I mean,
No,
I
and
don't.
then I have my my cinnamon toast crunch Kyries.
Dude, the Kyries are pretty fire.
Yeah.
I really want a
So-
pair of those SpongeBob Kyries. I'll get one someday.
I kind of
Yeah.
want
See-
Tim's, but
You
it's
want
not me.
Tim's?
It's not really me though.
Tim's are just useful.
Charles, if you
like,
want Tim's,
Tim's are
buy
just nice.
Tim's. Don't
Yeah,
be
they're
like,
just
it's
good
not me.
shoes.
No,
Yeah, just don't get the lows.
people
They
be
make
like,
fun
oh,
of you
so
for
not
that
you,
shit.
Charles.
Yeah.
Like,
Charles is buying
No,
Tim's
like-
right now. Like, Cary, you swayed me. On Tims.com right now.
Charles, like I have a
No.
pair of Timberland boots, but they're not Tim's. Moss has Tim's. Preston has
Yeah,
Tim's.
yeah.
Do
I
you
have-
have steel-toed Tim's?
No, my Tims aren't steel toed. My
Fucking-
Red
okay.
Wings are
fucking
steel toed.
Tim's with,
All right.
with like a spike on the front on the toe.
I need to get steel toed muck boots too.
Imagine walking around. Imagine walking around just like the high school wearing your Tim's one day because it's snowy, but they have blades. So like people are walking slow in the hallways. You just bam, cut an Achilles right there. People drop. You just walk around them.
What, Charles? Charles?
One
Charles,
second.
why are you on your phone?
Yeah, you
Dude, someone was spamming me.
On
I had
where?
to look at it.
on Discord?
No.
No,
No.
Okay, well, I guess.
no.
I don't know. I mean, Charles,
Yeah, but Tim's.
what's
he's
stopping you
he's
from buying
just getting
Tim's?
nudes from all the
I don't know.
e-girls.
You right.
Charles,
Charles
I
and
could
his
actually
Eagles.
see you in Tim's. I could actually see you in Tim's. Just like
You can see me that. Yeah. I guess.
His face changed so quick. That
guess,
was hilarious, dude.
oh, his shoe fell off.
The shoe fell off.
Wow, he's so cool.
Oh, that makes me
Comedy.
happy.
Fucking God.
Well,
Fuck, damn it, dude.
Preston
Whoa.
was the trailblazer going to college during this
Yup.
dangerous
Let's
time of
put some
COVID,
Timbs
and
right now.
Mark
Come
Mark
on,
will
boy.
follow in his footsteps.
You right.
Um,
6 days, baby.
That's not good. That's not good. You're gonna die someday.
Hey, they talked about how we're
Everybody's
gonna.
die. I'm
they
just trying
talked
to expedite the process.
They talked about how we're signing up to use the gyms and stuff, so I can go to the
No.
gym again.
Nope. No. I'll place your bets. How long do you think it's gonna take for Mark? Just all right, guys. We're going back. We're going back to online class.
Oh, my guess is I'll be home by the end of September, but we'll see.
Yeah,
at
I don't know. We still have
It
like
depends on how
3
serious
weeks.
people take it.
It depends how serious.
I mean,
people
if
take
you're
it.
like UNC
Oh,
and
yo,
after
guys,
one,
frat boys, dude. They're the rule
No.
followers. We all know
So-
they love to follow rules.
so here's the
That
thing,
is
like
why
you know,
frats exist.
like you guys saw the
Yeah.
thing that
It's
happened
to
at
follow
SU,
rules.
like the entire
Yes.
fucking quad just full of freshmen.
Yes.
What?
Guess what? Guess what? The quad was full of freshmen.
Yeah.
Get rid of the freshmen, and I promise. I mean, kids are still gonna party. Kids are still gonna do this and that. Get rid of the fucking freshmen, and people will have a little bit more respect because the upperclassmen want to be on campus. Well, the freshmen don't give a
But-
shit.
But don't.
Well, but
I don't know.
the freshmen develop the want to be on campus
Dude,
by
I
being
can
on
relate.
campus.
I
Yeah,
know,
I don't
but
think-
I'm bringing up the purge the freshmen
I
argument.
think
okay?
it's
because I
quite-
feel like there could be
I
some
don't-
serious.
That
Just
makes
kill
no
'em all.
sense. That makes
Yeah.
There are
just kill 'em
there are
off.
no laws for one day. All the
that makes
freshmen
no
just
sense.
Take their
disappear.
money,
What do you
kill 'em
mean
all.
The freshmen don't want to be on campus. What the?
No,
The
the
freshmen want to be on campus more than anybody.
Yeah, no, the upperclassmen also want to be on campus, but they can't be if the freshmen are fucking it up. So therefore, purge the fucking frosh and
But
let the
what makes you
upperclassmen
think
come
that?
back.
Oh, don't worry, guys. The upperclassmen, these are the golden. They'll follow all the rules.
Oh, they won't. They won't.
Then
but
why are
there's
you
not gonna
getting?
be- But there's not going to be like 500 something kids just in the fucking quad, not doing a damn thing, like correctly.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
But aren't? But like, I mean, but there's
That-
also
that
going to
seems
be
like
like
a highly debatable
What,
take.
look,
a ton
SU's gonna get shut down, like
Permanently.
I think
Per-
by-
permanently.
Here's my deal. If SU
SU's
cases
done.
don't spike, if SU cases don't spike, it's all bullshit.
if
it's
SU
all-
cases don't.
yeah, I don't.
If
dude,
if
I
they
mean,
don't
maybe,
spike,
but
that's
what
gonna
a-
be kind of sketch. It's
what
gonna
a-
be hard to
What a
justify a
time
lot
to
of
be
this shit.
alive on
Yep.
on a school campus. Like you don't. Oh,
Yep.
dude, I can't even imagine. Part of me is happy that I'm not. Part of me is sad that I'm not going back. But on the other hand, I'm like,
no, but Cary, imagine you being across the fucking country.
yeah. Well,
Like at
what
least
do you mean?
And
Preston.
then it just shuts down because
Yeah.
LA is LA
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
LA.
Also, LA's like
is
half on
LA.
fire.
Dude,
The
you
city
guys see
or
the Timbs that I put
Yeah.
down?
The
Yeah, I
entire
did.
city of
Yes,
LA on
yes.
fire, just in a
dude,
blaze.
I remember one time I saw
Oh
a
no,
wildfire.
it's getting
Yeah,
rid of
no,
all
I
the
remember
homeless
that
people's
picture.
houses.
I saw.
Shut the fuck up,
Did you see this
Preston.
picture, Preston? Did you see
What?
this picture? Hey, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna send it to you guys. Well, I'll just explain what happened. So I saw a wildfire from like
That's
my
kinda
campus
hot.
in LA. I saw it
You
from my
right.
campus,
It's fire.
and so like I'll send the picture. It's fucking. It was
Shit's
huge
flames, dude.
because I remember it was super late one night. It was 1 a.m. and I was working on a paper, and so I walked
That's
to the
not
library.
late.
Okay. Well, I stayed up to 4 a.m.
Imagine
But like
working.
at 1 a.m., I walked out of my dorm to go to the library to grab a source or print out something, and then there's this like part of the campus where you can overlook the rest of LA. Oh, Preston left.
Sorry, I missed.
Okay. But so there's a part of the campus where you can like overlook the entire city of LA. It's super beautiful. But like I looked over, no fire. Then I go back to my dorm. Then at 4 a.m. I finish. I'm just taking a bit of a walk before I go to bed, and then I see this massive, this fucking inferno over like on the other side of the city. I really should be
So
faster in sending this
So
message.
are you? I was about to say, are you gonna send it?
Yeah, I know. I
Because
sent it to
Marc and
Preston.
Charles are just awoogaing at everybody.
Okay, I sent it. It might take a while for it to go through. Mark already saw. I'll send it to Mark anyways.
Yeah.
But I just like for half a second I thought like I legit thought like the world was fucking ending because it was just like it was lighting up the
Oh, I
fucking
saw that,
sky.
yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
bad. I was He misclicked. Oh, did Charles
Did the same
misclick?
thing.
A misclick.
I did the same.
But like, yeah, like, dude, for half a second, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of sick.
I saw
I remember
that,
getting that text. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
and then I
dude.
ran back
I
to
didn't
my.
get
I
that
saw that.
text.
I ran back
Cary
to my
doesn't like
dorm
me.
to get my
You're
actual
right.
camera, and then I came back and took that photo because it was fucking crazy, dude. And like, yeah.
Wait,
and
so
then
did Cary start the wildfire?
the next morning, like
Of
there was
course.
ash, all like it was across the city. Like if you know the geography of LA, it is like literally across the city of LA. So it's not just
Yeah.
gonna get to us. But like there was fucking ash, like raining. I could smell, well not smell, but like it was.
Feel, breathe,
Yeah, it was
inhale.
crazy.
It was the first time it had snowed in LA for years.
Dude, people in LA, they're fucking weak. They're so weak, dude.
Yeah.
It was raining. It was a light rain. I'm like, sweet, hasn't rained in feels like fucking a year since I've been here. So I'm just gonna enjoy the rain a little bit. And I go to class, and people are like, oh, it's raining so much. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
They're trust fund kids when it comes to weather.
Oh.
Like,
oh, dude, yeah. There's just I don't want to say they're weak, but
They
you know,
are. It's
they're-
fine.
They're
you
raised
you can
different.
admit it.
They're raised different. We'll just say it. We'll just say that.
We're just built different. That's
like-
At
all.
my Syracuse audition, I got called Snow Boy.
Yeah, 'cause you're fucking weak.
No, so they were going through like, when we were doing like our individual. It was during the dance call when we all got called in our small groups. They were like going over everyone where they were from. So like the two other people in my group were from California, and then he was like, "Oh, you're from, oh, so this," and it was right after a storm. He's like, "So this doesn't phase you?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "All right, so we got Lucas, this guy, and Snowboy. All right, let's see what you
Snowboy.
got." And I'm just like, "Oh God."
Yeah, it's.
No boy.
Dude, I remember there was a. I mean, this story is gonna go nowhere. Well, I probably shouldn't have. I shouldn't have led with that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell the story.
Okay.
That was gonna go nowhere anyways. But no.
Huh. Interesting story.
Thank you. I really try. No, I don't know. It's like Mark, you had the same experience where like you're friends with people who like at least in college that just haven't experienced snow, and that's like I don't like that. That's weird. There's some weird people out there.
When
who
it
just-
snowed in Boston, because it doesn't snow in Boston, it rains all year. It's fucking middle of January, rains. It doesn't snow. When it snowed the one time, every
Wait, it
single
only snowed
person I
once
followed
during the last winter in Boston.
legitimately when I was there, like
Everybody clap your hands.
it only snowed like once or twice. Like seriously snowed once. But like every single person I followed on like Instagram or whatever from Emerson, it was just snow post, snow post, snow post.
God dang it.
My acting teacher ended class half an hour early to let everyone go play in the snow, and I was taking my sweet ass time.
That's weird.
And Tyler was like, "Marco, why aren't you running to the snow?" I'm like, "Tyler, I live in one of the snowiest places in the fucking country. This is
Thank you
light
for
shit
censoring
here,
yourself.
okay?"
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
They're
That's the thing about Iowa though, is like Iowa, Minnesota, it snows, right? But unlike New York, it like actually gets cold. Like that's the thing about Syracuse. Syracuse never gets cold.
oh yeah.
Like I hear people bitch about temperatures out there, and it's just like that just like stop.
Like it'll go
stop.
down
You're
like
so
once
wrong.
or twice. It'll get into like the lows, like once or twice.
What's the low lows?
Or when it's like around
Like
zero and the wind chill is
52
in like the -20s.
That's the thing is like
What,
below
it's in
zero is like super
Iowa-
low.
Iowa's the best because we get to -400 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that
no,
what you're about to
but
pull
I'm
Look at
out?
the
saying like
competition.
when I lived the year before I moved from Minnesota to New York, it was below zero for 3 months. It did not get above zero for 3 months. It was
Pretty warm.
December, January, February,
You went swimming,
all
right?
below
Yeah,
zero.
it's a big
Yeah,
deal
people-
here.
a
if it
lot-
gets
a
to
lot of
single
people
digits.
did. A lot of people did. They did the polar plunges because they're
Yeah.
fucking nuts. But
No,
it's just like it gets too cold to snow, but then it stays cold, so the snow doesn't just like melt, right? So
Yeah.
it's weird.
No, dude, I
But kinda
miss
normal.
I miss the cold.
I
Because
don't.
I remember when not only just now, but I remember like because I was in LA for the fall semester, and I was in LA for like 3 months straight, and like I for those 3 months I didn't experience a temperature below 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and so, uh, and when I was flying home for Thanksgiving break, I was like, you know, like the
In
little
a
bridge.
t-shirt and shorts or something.
No, I do. I never wore shorts in LA. I was because it's like it's not even like hot in LA. I mean, okay, maybe it was like during the winter months, but even like during like the when it got to like a little warmer or like in August when I first got there, it's like
It's just temperate.
it's temperate. It's like if it was
Year-round.
LA weather is like if it was 60 like what 60 degrees here feels like, just that all year round. So you can wear
That's just
jeans,
weird.
but if you want to, you can also wear shorts. But I don't know.
Dude,
I just
there's
prefer to wear
no
jeans
way I
because
can
I'm
wear
like
doesn't
shorts in
sound that
60
bad.
I
degrees.
don't have a lot of body fat, so
Dude, I'm a pussy when it comes
Neither
to
do
cold
I.
weather.
you're
Like,
what,
I
Charles?
can't-
Why'd you
I-
laugh at that, Cary? Are you calling me fat?
No, I was laughing at Charles.
Oh,
No, dude, I'm a
I
pussy
hear
when
what
it
you
comes to cold
said.
weather.
Likely story.
What,
That's what
Charles?
they all
Bro,
say.
I get so irritated when it's cold. Just my mood it just gets like so bad.
Why?
I
Wait,
get
so
so
Charles is going to school in LA?
Charles has seasonal depression.
no, dude. Like I just get so annoyed during the winter because
Charles
my
is
hands
definitely
get
a
cold
North
and then
Carolina
they get
type
really
of
tight.
person.
Guy used to
He's
live
a
there.
no. He's a NorCal. I hate that so much, dude. They're like, oh yeah, I'm from SoCal. And I'm like, I want to fucking slap you. And go,
I should smack you across the face.
like they call it SoCal and NorCal. Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Well, I kind of want to go back to North Carolina. I'm not gonna
Wait,
lie.
did you go there?
Good
for like
weather.
I used to live there.
I didn't know that.
Really?
I thought you
Fine,
lived.
go back.
you
See if
came-
we care,
You
Charles.
came from South. I thought you. Wait, when did you live in South? You were born in South Carolina or
North.
North.
Right, but then
time.
when did you live in North?
I,
Wait a second.
I always lived in North Carolina.
Okay, I
and then
misheard you.
moved
That
here.
was my bad. I misheard
I
you.
used- I was like,
I thought
born
you
in
said
South
North
Africa or
Carolina, and I was
something.
like so confused for a
You
second.
say you were born in South Africa or something?
Yeah,
He's South African,
Damn.
dude.
close.
He's an African American.
But like, no, no, wait, but like, okay, wait, okay, going back to my story. Wait a second. I remember I was flying home for Thanksgiving break after not experiencing a cold temperature for 3 months, and then I was in Chicago going back home, and like I was boarding the plane, and you know that little bridge that connects from the airport onto the plane, and so I was.
No, what is that?
Well, it's a little bridge that you walk onto that connects you from the airport to the plane.
I'm used to just getting on my own private jet, so I
I
just
see,
wasn't sure.
I see. You live a
Are
baller
you
lifestyle.
Are you one of those
Right.
people who has to go through security too?
Yeah, I actually go.
just
I actually
love
I actually
the
fly in
plane.
economy, so I mean it's still
Oh,
tough. It's still tough.
I see. I
Um,
see. Rough times out here.
But like there's not an airtight seal from the
So you can,
bridge
like, feel
to the
it.
aircraft, so you can feel the cold air. And it was Chicago, late November, and I caught a whiff of the cold air, and I'm like, holy shit. I was like cold air. I don't know. It was such a tiny thing, but it's like, damn, I haven't felt this in 3 months, like 3.5 months. I was like, holy fuck.
Charles, what are you drinking there?
Raspberry flavored water.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say it's kind of weird for drinking raspberry, but what is it, Preston?
Just straight raspberries. No, but that feels kind of like when you go to Florida, right? Like
you
if you
come
ever
back.
take a trip to Florida, it's just like you get off the plane and you're just like,
You're hit with the.
I shouldn't be wearing jeans, but it feels kind of nice.
Yeah,
You know?
do you remember? I don't know if like you were referencing that moment, but in our freshman year of high school, we went the orchestra and music and the orchestra and choir sections of our high school's music wing took a trip to Orlando, Florida. And
did.
so this was during February, during our winter break, and so we got off the plane. And I remember walking out of the airport, and like it was like maybe like 7 p.m. And so it was like kind of warm and
Oh,
humid.
yeah.
I remember walking out the airport. I'm like, fuck, dude, I feel the humidity. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
shit, it's so warm.
Mhm.
I heard a story
And
about
then we
that
went
where
shopping.
Preston got checked because his pants were too baggy.
That's
Yes!
in the vlog.
That did happen.
That's in the
That's literally in
vlog.
the vlog.
Yeah,
Someone,
because like
Yeah.
we all went
I
through
think Justin
security,
told me
dude.
that or
I
something.
missed that so. Yeah, it was so fun. It was
Dude, I
actually
miss
so fun.
airport security so much.
Okay, well, I made the whole trip, but
Man, if we would have gone to New York, we would have
Yeah,
had
because
too much fun.
we all went through security, and then we were like, "Oh, we're all good," and because we had to stay together as a
Wait, so are
group
we going to Florida next summer?
because we were all rooming together, and then
Is
we turn
that
around and
spring
Preston's late.
break trip to Florida?
He comes out, he's like, "Yeah, I got
my
stopped by
God,
security
canceled.
because my pants were baggy." We're like,
Yeah.
in our fucking freshman voices.
It
I
it,
had a, I had
Because
a
literally
pretty-
everyone got through
it was
without a hit.
before the inventions of belts. So
Ah,
what was I supposed to do?
that's true. That's true.
But like everyone else was through, and we were all waiting on like a group of like 8 of us were all waiting on Preston. He's just like, my pants were too baggy, so they stopped me.
What did you say, Charles?
Now I had a. We were
Charles.
supposed to go to Florida this year, cause school, and then I
Yeah.
had a really fun group. I had such a fun
Dude,
group.
you were gonna room with
Dude, I was gonna room with Nick. And
So okay,
Austin and
yeah,
Daniel.
yeah. So for
That was
context,
gonna be
that
so
No,
actually
fun.
how did you
So,
get in
okay.
with that group, Charles?
Because of Nick.
Nick, dude.
No,
Yeah,
'cause
you're
they all-
right.
they all
Charles
said-
and Nick, dude.
They
It's,
did
it's
one
the
more
young,
when I was
it's
their
the
last
young
person.
SNF. It's the other two SNF members that aren't in college.
Yep, exactly.
Ah, dude, that was
That's the
such
next generation.
it was such a fun trip. Just because, like, honestly,
Nick's a year
it
younger.
was just
Next
the fact that
generation.
like I could go to like I could just go somewhere with like my friends and like it wasn't like with like adults. I mean, there were adults obviously, but it wasn't like our parents type thing. And
Yeah,
like it was,
still,
and we got to
best
fly
trip-
too. Oh my god, I
That was
actually
good.
love to fly.
So,
I know this
best
is a very
trip-
popular opinion.
I mean,
like to
best
fly.
trip was the Atlanta rain homestand.
I
That
don't.
was sick.
I don't mind.
I
it.
wish we
It's
went to
just
New
like,
York
Dude,
because
New
we would have
York,
torn
Preston,
up
we
the
would've
town,
fucking,
dude.
we would have actually
New
popped
York
off.
would have been fun.
Would have
New
rolled
York
up,
fun.
dude. Fuck.
Yeah, me too.
Sag.
No, but do you guys
Yeah,
actually
you weren't
hate?
invited, Charles.
Yeah, you hate Overwatch.
That is true.
Yeah.
But do you guys actually hate flying? Because I say I love flying. People are
I
like, how do you
like
do
it.
that? I hate flying. And then just go.
I
think
don't.
it's
I don't
fun.
mind it. I mean, like, I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's not fun.
If you get a
It-
window seat, it's worth it.
Oh,
I
Windows is
think.
the best, bro. Mm.
I just
I-
like the look.
Mostly
I
'cause
don't
can-
know.
No,
I think they're fine. I mean,
I like it a lot more than sitting in a car for 48 hours. That's for damn
That's
sure.
true.
Well, yeah,
6-hour flight down to Florida? Yes, please. I don't want to drive that whole trip with
Yeah.
It's
fucking.
not it's not a 6-hour flight to Florida from here.
No,
It was-
6 hours is from here to
Isn't
LA.
it like 3?
It was an
I
exaggeration.
mean, boy, Preston, there could be
That's
a 6 hour
true.
flight to
It-
Florida. There could be. I mean, maybe
Maybe.
super slow.
I-
Fucking
if I leave out of the Waterloo Airport
yeah, exactly.
that just has crop dusters in it, you never know.
I did a drive from North Carolina to Dallas, Texas. That was like 2
Holy
days of
Yeah.
driving. That was
Did you-
terrible.
I
Did you go
was
nonstop, or
working
did
with
you-
somebody today from
What?
Arizona.
Did you go nonstop? Or
Yeah,
did you okay?
it was nonstop, but it was
That's
like
fucking.
Did
little
you
more
switch
than a day.
drivers or did one person just tank?
I have no
48
idea.
hours, just fucking chugging coffees.
Listen,
Like I got
You'd be
Listen,
cracked off your fucking mind if you
with
drove
a
for
little bit of
48 hours
nicotine,
straight.
caffeine, and cocaine, you can do a lot of
Dude,
driving.
Here's the thing. I've never been part of like a long road trip. The longest road trip I've ever taken is like is to Toronto, and that's like 6-7 hours.
I am telling you,
Bruh.
next year we are moving you in. Next year we are taking a trip
Preston,
out to LA.
We're
Preston
getting
has
an
this
RV,
dream.
and
Preston,
we're dri-
Preston's master plan, right? He's like, all right, guys, we're all gonna get in the car, and when Cary's about to go to college, instead of him flying alone to LA, we're all gonna get in the car. We're gonna fucking drive
No,
across the country.
I want to
LA.
rent a fucking. No, I want to rent a U-Haul, deck out the back of it, and then just take turns up front having people drive. Simple as
Would there-
that.
would
Yeah,
there
and
be
we'll
somebody in the
install
passenger?
computers, and we call it the gaming road, and we'll have a gaming
Exactly.
center, dude.
The gaming bus, dude. The
There's
battle
somebody-
bus.
We
We
could
buy
have
an old
somebody
bus.
have a hotspot on their phone.
I have unlimited data. I can. Do
Oh,
lots
there
of
you
stuff.
go.
So do I.
Dude,
So
it's fast enough for
everybody
streaming.
has their own
It's fast
hotspot.
enough for streaming. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Have you seen? Wait. I remember like a few years ago they started adding Wi-Fi into cars. I remember seeing a commercial. Like, is that Wi-Fi even good?
It's not. I think it's just like basically
Tesla
cellular
probably
It's
service.
probably
has it.
garbage. No, I remember
It's
like
just like-
non-Tesla
it's like
brands.
It's
had
probably
that.
like good for one person.
Yeah, it's probably for
It's like
texting.
cell service kind of thing. I mean, but at the same time, why would you need service considering like I can just hook up my phone that has service to the car, and now the car has service through my phone.
No,
Like,
but
I can
maybe
do things through the
maybe
car.
there's other people in the car like who want to like use the internet, as in like watch
Sucks
videos
to
or other stuff.
suck.
Well, yes,
Fu-
but like, I'm just
That
curious.
that is not a good way to solve a problem.
I
That-
mean,
That's how peasant revolts happen.
Sucks to suck.
Leaders of countries just go sucks to suck, and peasants are like it
It
must.
do be like that, guys. Regardless of whether or not you think you deserve
It
these
do
living
be
conditions,
like that.
it do be like that.
It do be
Sorry, dude.
like that. It do be like that.
No,
It
but yeah,
do be
dude, I don't
like
like
that.
Preston. When you drive to Iowa, so you do it nonstop as well.
Yeah,
And you
because it's
start-
only 15 hours.
Okay, right. If you start
Oh
early
yeah,
on for the
cause
day,
yeah,
get
cause
there.
you go it's like early in the morning. You get there like
Yeah, you leave at like
late-ish.
7 and you get there at
15?
10.
Really?
Right. I'm thinking
Yeah,
just
it's
like if
15.
you were to take a cross country, it's like I'm gonna be honest. I don't think if you were gonna take a cross country road trip, you stop for the
Yeah.
night. It's just like I feel like
Yeah.
you're missing out on shit as well if you
Oh,
just
shit,
drive through the night.
actually.
'Cause it's
Yeah,
just-
no, you 100% stop for the night.
you'd be like,
Well,
yo,
because Cary, taking a cross country road trip is different
states.
than like driving to like Wyoming. That's if you're driving to Wyoming, that's what you're doing. But if you're literally
Yeah, that's
taking
fair.
a road trip across the country, then you rent the fucking
I do
battle
fuck
bus.
with
Okay.
Wyoming, though.
The longest drive
Wyoming
I
is a
think I've
good
ever
state.
taken was like
What about
10
Montana?
hours to Maine.
Montana's pretty good too.
What's
I-
in Montana?
probably
Wait,
some-
which
probably-
one's-
probably some sick
Wisconsin.
probably
Wait,
some sick
Wisconsin's
landscapes.
the one with all the cheese,
I can
right? That's
imagine.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to Wisconsin.
Why? You don't
The
like cheese?
cheese.
The state of cheese. I don't need
It's
to go
so
to the cheese
cheesy.
state.
What's wrong with Wisconsin?
Wisconsin,
It's so
Wisconsin
cheesy.
is a very interesting state. Very
If you
interesting.
take out the
wanna-
cheese.
Ugh.
I wanna.
No,
I wanna
no,
go to-
even with the cheese, it's just
Dude.
cheese, beer, and big people.
I want to go like Utah or Denver. I mean, Colorado.
I've been to Utah. Oh,
Wait.
this is the ping. Oh, this is in general. Why the fuck were you guys ping each? Okay. Yeah.
Are we doing a Las Vegas trip for
I've been
Charles'
to Las
18th
Vegas
birthday?
as well, dude.
So
we go
have
to
I.
Vegas. Can Charles even go anywhere?
At 18,
I'm-
no, you got to be 21 to do just about
Yeah,
anything.
none of us would be able to do
Yeah, I
anything.
remember. I
Preston.
remember. I went to.
I think you can go to strip clubs at 18.
I went to Las Vegas,
No,
but
you
it's like when
can't
I was like
gamble at
when I was like
18.
12 years old, and so I
No,
I was
you
just-
can't gamble at 18 in Las Vegas. You
Oh.
got to be 21 because they want you to consume alcohol while you're sitting at the table.
You can bet on the
No.
Overwatch League now, so we can go to Las Vegas and bet on the
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Fucking
dude.
DraftKings,
fucking,
dude.
Sports
fucking
betting.
Boston Uprising, dude. Let's fucking go.
Sports betting.
35 to 1 bet. Let's
35 to 1 bet Boston
spend it
over
all.
the Shock.
spend it all.
That's not how sports betting works, guys.
I
That's
want
fine.
to go.
I
to a
can
bunch
I
of
can run you
national
guys through it
parks.
if you want to. But...
Please do, Preston. I'm being serious. I actually want to know.
Yeah, so
our-
basically, they're like ways to bet it. They're spreads, there's over-unders, and then there's just outright money lines. And so with money lines and I think it's just money lines because I'm not 100% sure on spreads. Spreads are difficult to explain. But with money line, you get a plus number and a minus number. The minus number
snort
is
it.
more likely to win. And basically it's how much money you would make on $100 bet, I want to say. So if it's like plus 700, you would make $700 on a $100 bet.
Okay.
Or maybe it's 1,000. I don't
Okay.
remember exactly how it works. So it's not like it's 32 to 1 odds.
Right.
Like they may say that, but that's not how they do it in sports betting.
It could still be the odds, but that has
Yeah,
nothing
but
to do
but
with
that's not how they would express it.
it. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
On
Dude,
our U-Haul trip?
I've been to fucking I recommend the Grand Canyon. I've been there when I was 12, so I wasn't old enough to like really appreciate it, but
You didn't cry. Grand Canyon's the only
Sadly.
place I'm gonna
I
cry.
was
would've
12.
jumped
I was
in.
12,
Why?
Preston.
Ron
I
Swanson.
lacked the emotional the capacity, the emotional capacity to look at the
Wow.
Grand Canyon and cry when I was 12 years old.
Dude, I would have jumped in there.
It is one of those things that like
And
you
lived.
can't believe that you're looking at it. Like it is one of those things where you're like, yo, it's still a little sus here. I don't know if I'm in a
You know
simulation.
the wild part about it though is
What?
the Grand Canyon's just a fucking river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they want to mine in it for uranium.
For the Minecraft, they wanted that iron ore, bro. They just kept digging straight down.
I respect that.
I
We
respect
We
the
need,
grind
we need more iron.
on our realm.
You can never have too much iron.
I'm working on setting up a farm.
Yeah, come on. No, yeah, it
Alright.
is. I remember there's one part of the Grand Canyon where like it was like a there was a normal cliffside, and
And
there's
then
a
you jump.
part along the cliffside where it was like a what's it called? It's like just a bit of like a tiny section jutting out.
An outcrop.
Thank you, Preston. Thank you.
Got
It
you.
was like a tiny outcrop, but the scariest thing was there was no fence around this part, so you could walk to the edge and like you could jump, you could just fall off. And so my dad didn't let me
Yeah,
on there,
dude.
obviously.
That
but
like honestly, those are the only times that I like don't fuck with heights.
yeah,
Call to the
Because, like,
void, or is
you
it
it-
like Call of the
feel
Void or
so
something?
It's yeah.
that is
Well,
how you get your
and
adrenaline
just-
pumping, dude.
Well, and just because it's like, I all of a sudden, as soon as I'm staring over the edge, my balance goes in the shitter.
Oh yeah.
Right? I'm like focusing on how to like but I'm just like thinking about it so much
Oh,
that it's
yeah.
like,
But it's like
I don't like
Yeah,
this.
most people don't walk across it. Most people they get on all fours and they walk and then they crawl to the
Yeah.
because that is something
Yeah, exactly.
that.
I would just walk on it.
Okay,
jump.
Charles. Okay, well,
Aren't there
get there.
sections
Get
where
there
there's
first,
just like
then we'll see.
plexiglass and you can just like walk on it?
Yeah, they have other sections of it.
Dude,
It's just a
On
cool
our-
place, dude.
on our U-Haul trip, we need to go to like
U-Haul,
national parks.
Utah.
The U-Haul.
They used
no,
to
No,
use
U-Haul.
On the U-Haul
Yeah, the
You
Rent
U-Haul.
out the U-Haul,
and go to
just
some
live in the
national
back of the
parks on
U-Haul
way.
truck.
or
It
we
would-
either
it
rent
would
out a
be-
U-Haul or we rent out an old ass bus and renovate it and create the battle bus, and we take
So
a
it,
battle
it
bus
would
cross
it would be
country
kind
trip.
of funny if we just rented out a U-Haul, threw like 3 beds in the back, and took 6 people.
You just put fucking like sleeping bags. Like, all right, boys, that's it. It's like a fucking hard metal floor. Like
Yeah.
there's no lights in the back. Just
We
Oh,
just-
that would be
yeah.
so awesome.
We just stop at like a rest stop or something, and it's like,
That's where
I
we
bet-
shower for a week.
Ew.
nah,
we
nah,
would
nah.
we would go to like a hotel and then take the
what-
room for one night and then shower
And then people leave the next
No,
day.
we book a hotel
but-
room just to shower, and then we go and sleep in the U-Haul.
We could
We
sleep
get the
in
authentic experience.
Well, but we could pull the U-Haul into campsites too.
That's
Exactly,
So
true.
we
dude.
could just
Dude,
pull it in and
greatest
sleep in the
vlog
back of the
ever.
camp-
Greatest vlog ever.
Listen,
How sick would that be?
Carrie, set up the
Fucking
dono goal.
dumb.
We
Cross
gotta make
country
this
road
happen.
trip in the back of a U-Haul.
We gotta make this happen.
Dumb vlog.
Content.
Well,
Think of the
how
content.
like I'm actually like how expensive would like a road trip be? Like if you like
Gas
Depends on what you
prices,
do.
like
food.
you'd have gas, renting the car,
Gas,
staying
gas
at
really
places.
isn't that bad.
Like,
and
and
honestly,
It depends
if
on what we
we
do.
Oh yeah, also like if you want
here's my deal though,
wanna
if
visit
we
it-
didn't
way.
if we didn't rent a car though, if we just went the hotel route and just took like a
one of-
van,
a car that one of
right?
us have.
yeah,
You're right, you're right. But then you
a
also like
suburban.
hotels as well.
Preston will take your truck.
no, no.
For anyone who doesn't know, well, Preston's truck is not suitable for a road trip.
So
It's just
so
very
here's
loud.
here's the deal. It is kind of loud if you're a quiet person, but it's a '78 Blazer.
in different ways. One when he starts it up, two when he plays music in it.
Well,
Yeah.
and it was in the '70s before the oil bans, before everybody was worried about gas prices. So it guzzles gasoline. I mean,
It ain't-
well, so and since it's that old, like some parts will just break sometimes, right? And so you have to deal with that. And if you're on the road, if you're 24 hours away from home, that's no bueno. You don't want that.
yeah.
So
But no, like I mean,
We're just driving to Taco Bell. All of a sudden, he pulls over. What? Hood just,
it popped up.
hood popped up. How? Went over a bump.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen in my car.
yeah.
but like, cause
Preston's car has
'cause
class though.
y-
Volstagg.
It's a nice truck. It's a nice truck.
you would have to pay for the hotel and like any attractions. Maybe like, if you want to go to like a grand, they might like charge.
Or you
admission.
could sneak in.
and food as well. Like I mean, that's hotels most
so
and gas.
set up a dono goal and
Okay.
everybody get working.
It's like $10,000. Yes, come on, guys.
Everybody's
break it
shooting
in.
10 hours a day.
Come on,
Everyone's
guys.
shooting 10 hours a day.
Exactly.
But no, like
But-
honestly, this is one of the things that like I'm actually really into is that like just like planning hypothetical, because like I still have the
And then
itinerary.
not going on them.
Well, no, I have the itinerary for the Atlanta Rain homestand because I fucking made one, and I just made it in
Yeah.
like the notes app on my iPhone and just sent it to everyone. I made an itinerary for the New York homestand. It's like, all right, we have the bus station. I know the bus number. We go, and then this bus takes a certain amount of hours. We get at Grand Central Station. Like I don't know. I just like planning all this stuff. And so like what?
Buses
After
don't
this
get out at Grand Central. They get out at Port Authority.
Thank you. Sorry.
Port
Yeah,
Authority.
I knew that. I
is
knew that. I wrote the fucking
gross.
itinerary. But no, I just like
Yeah, Grand Central is the
um
subway station.
like
Yeah, that's like trains and shit.
I like trains.
But no, so like, dude, after this podcast, I might just look up. It's like, all right, how many hotels are we gonna hit? How much are they gonna cost per night? And then you also go to gas and just all this shit because I'm just really into things.
Okay.
Oh, what's
Okay.
our destination is the thing. We have to
The
go
West
no,
Coast.
no.
The West Coast.
It's a road trip. There isn't a
Well,
destination.
I think we
there's
want to
just
have a
a
rid of
journey.
where we want to hit. Like,
No.
oh fuck, we just passed L.A. Oh fuck, guys, we just
I
passed.
wanna go
I
to
want to
We
drive
passed
to
Missouri.
Seattle,
Oh no.
Washington,
Yeah,
and then
I
I want
wanna
to
go
go
to
to Dallas,
Seattle.
Texas.
Okay,
We just
so
go on a diamond.
Yeah.
No, we literally go all
Four
across.
corners.
Like,
We
the
gotta hit
upper-
four corners.
Like the
four
north border.
corners.
Yeah, we go to the four corners, and then
No,
we'll just,
I
like,
meant,
fill what we want in the middle.
I meant
After we
the
drop
Four
off
Corners
Cary, we go
Monument.
back to Dallas.
Like the four,
Exactly.
like the Four Corners Monument. It's where four
Yeah.
U.S. states
Oh,
meet.
I want to go to that so bad.
That's pretty cool. I've
Really?
never been there. It's the only,
Yeah.
it's the only
Honestly,
place in the U.S. where four states meet at one
Four
point.
Four
Yo, it'd be
Corners to me
funny.
is a lot like the rest of New Mexico. It's just a shithole that we call a state. I lived there for 3 years. I can say that.
No,
It-
we
it
gotta get a
is-
drone shot of like the
Okay,
thing.
maybe. I'm in like another car following the car in the highway with a drone. Like, yeah, guys, it's gonna be fucking sick. Like, all right, we got to get our take, and you fucking do a U-turn in the highway.
I mean,
and turn back around.
we could take two like cars though. I mean that.
I don't
No,
know.
that's the beauty of the
Yeah, that's
U-Haul.
okay.
We can put Cary set up in the
Guys.
back, right? So he can fly the drone right next to us, get any shots he wants. But the drone also has GPS, so we know where it is in relation to the car.
I want to see the Space Needle.
Yes.
I want to see space. SI not found
mean,
goes to space.
I mean, you can.
Isn't NASA who's sending people
Join
to
the
space?
Space Force, guys.
Elon.
Yes, drop out of college, join
Elon.
the U.S. Space Force, the new
Join the
branch of the
Space
military.
Force.
is that an actual thing?
Yes.
Yet?
No, yeah,
'Cause-
they're
'cause
running ads.
I would lose
Like,
weight to do that
They
shit.
run ads for the Marines and shit. Like
That
the
sounds
few.
lit.
You know, like the few, the
The
strong.
few, the proud,
Right?
the
Yeah,
Marines.
exactly. They're running Space Force ads. The narration is like, maybe you were destined. Maybe your destiny was not on this world. That's like U.S. Space Force.
Dude,
And
next
it's
year,
like.
Dude,
And so-
SI
and
not
it
found
is-
takes over the International Space Station.
Me and them, dude, Halo suits, dude. You imagine it's like the uniforms for the U.S. Space Force, just the Halo to the Master Chief, like.
Oh, that'd
No,
be so
we're like no,
sick.
we're
That's how they
sitting
get
in
the
the
gamers.
rocket where Elon's about to send us all to space, right? We're sitting in the rocket, and they're like, "Okay, we need you guys to listen closely. Take
Yeah.
off procedure." And Moss just starts blasting over his phone. All you hear is just oh.
Exactly. He just starts blasting like fucking yeah. He hears
Halo
blasting
music.
Space Oddity from David Bowie, just like ear raid, just like fucking.
Face boosted ear raid.
Yeah, like this ear is ground.
dude, next year at the fair, they're gonna have people like recruiting for the Space Force instead of
At
the
the New
Army
York
or
State Fair?
something. Yeah,
Oh.
you know
Oh,
how
that's
they like
funny.
find people and then get them to sign up for like the Air Force or something. They're gonna do it
Dude,
for the
yeah.
Space
Have you-
Force.
Recruiters.
So remember like a few podcasts ago we talked about how the U.S. Army Esports Twitch channel was got
Oh,
like
their
in
chat?
we just wait, yeah, they got in big trouble for like banning people in chat for asking about war crimes, which is technically like a violation of like the free speech. And so there's just a ton of other like just issues that cause them. They're like, we're gonna not stream for a few weeks, and so they started streaming again like a few days ago. And so the chat was just like, oh, it was ruthless. They started spamming like World of War crimes, PogChamp, World of War crimes, and then someone was like, are you 17? Are you didn't do well in school? Join the army, or it's just like they're just
Yeah.
it
I'm like
was
13. I can't go in the Army yet.
Yeah, you can. They'll take you.
It is, in all fairness, it is harder to go into the Army or Marines than it is to go to college. And I stand by that
Yes.
100%.
I can imagine, yeah. I've
That is
seen like
probably true.
some of the shit they have to do.
OCC exists.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't
more
the
difficult to
Marines,
join
like,
the Marines.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Marines.
dude.
Well, because you have to go through basic training regardless of what you're going for.
Oh yeah, and then there's the shit they have to do for Navy SEAls is oh my god, it's
Well,
so
that's
much.
that's the Navy.
Well, I know,
And
yes,
that,
but
and
like,
that and that's also
just in general, it's still that's a lot.
I was about to say the most elite, but that's not true.
You guys have to practice
We are the most
drowning
elite, Preston.
The
yourselves.
Space
No,
Force.
Overwatch top
no, no,
100
no,
players,
it,
the
like-
most elite.
Like the thing is the SEALs are
Gamers.
exceedingly elite, right? But there are people above them.
I mean,
My
global
dad
leagues
keeps
would
saying-
go, I don't
Wild.
know.
Look, my dad keeps saying, look, the government is going to start recruiting gamers
Remember
because
that
they're going
guy-
to start flying things in like VR
The guy
and
who has
flying drones
the
and
world
shit.
record for jump king is pretty elite. I don't know, guys.
What?
The
Oh,
guy,
what's his name?
the guy who has the world record for jump king? He's pretty elite. I mean,
I just.
Wait, did you
It
guys
starts with
see?
a V, doesn't it?
Wait, did you guys see the thing? This is random, but did you see the thing on the Fall Guys Twitter where they're like, "We have found the person who is statistically the best at Fall Guys.
really?
You are the chosen one," and they get early access to a skin, and they're the only player in the entire world who has it.
Wait, that's pretty cool, actually.
And so they're like, every single person, check your inventories. You might be the one.
Well, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not
I
it,
me.
didn't
it
get it.
ain't me.
It
It
ain't. No,
ain't me,
it
G.
ain't us.
I didn't bother starting up the game. I know there's not going to be
I
anything
think
there.
I think the Twitch Rivals is gonna be fun as shit. Though.
That will be pretty fun. Yeah.
when did we get an invite to that?
No.
What is Twitch Rivals?
It's where Twitch streamers play against each other in certain games.
Yeah.
Can we play Super and just fucking demolish him?
In
I
Fall Guys.
don't think that's how that would happen.
How would they do
I-
Twitch Rivals? Would it just be
for
whoever gets
Fall
the most
Guys.
wins?
Yeah, I'm not sure how they did it. Did they have
Yeah,
a custom
so
server?
no. Basically, it's just a team of 4, and they're given a set amount of time, and it's whoever gets the most high rounds, basically.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
So,
I'd
like,
be
it's
so good at
not-
that.
It's not even dubs. If you get to the end and then you lose quick, it's like, okay, next.
Right.
I always
Okay.
get to the
and you-
end.
Yeah. So
Literally
okay.
every time I play, I get to the last round.
Cap.
because it's easy.
Let's move on
Yeah.
People are
to fan questions, guys.
How long have we been recording?
Long enough.
Yeah, long enough to the point where we're going to do fan questions. So,
Jesus.
if you want to
Dude.
leave a fan question, make sure you join the Discord and connect your Discord account to our
Dead
YouTube
ass,
or
though,
Twitch
we
Do
account.
I have any sponsors?
Dead ass though,
No.
we should take a road trip before we all graduate.
Before we
or like
die,
right
I
after
agree,
we all
before we all
graduate.
die.
We should take a road trip.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I may have to work this summer, but if we do it early, I might be able to.
I will hopefully also be working this
we
summer.
could sell the YouTube channel and then like, and then,
And then retire. I can retire off that.
Yeah,
I can
right,
retire
yeah.
off the YouTube channel.
If everybody gets $250,000, or we'd all get $1 million, right? Because it's a $4 million YouTube channel at this point.
No, it's like $13
Yeah,
million,
probably.
isn't it?
dude, I thought we could buy a house at this point.
That's
Yeah,
not
when-
a house.
when's the SINF house
If
coming
we
out?
all start streaming and get Twitch partner, and we're under the
Yo.
SNFL network, we start our own network.
Where would we have our house?
LA. No, that's
Wisconsin.
not true.
Wisconsin.
You said you hated Wisconsin. I
Fuck
vote. I vote
Wisconsin.
Texas. That way we
Texas.
can
Nah,
defend
bro.
No,
ourselves.
Texas is good.
Texas is pog. Texas is one of the best states in the union.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
No
It's-
income tax is instantly way up here.
No, but like
Wait, does that also
car
count for
insurance is through
YouTube
the
money
roof.
and Twitch money?
and income tax affects any income you earn.
Bet, Cary, we're making the we're growing the channel to
Yo,
14
Honey
million
asks, what's your
subs.
favorite fast food?
Oh,
Popeyes.
oh, that's
Or Chick-fil-A,
tough.
actually. Hold on.
Wait, this is like kind of related. So we were watching College
Culver's.
Jeopardy, right? we
It's
were watching
Culver's.
We were
I
watching
love Culver's.
Culver's.
we were watching College
Really
Jeopardy.
great burgers. They have cheese
Um,
curds too. It's phenomenal. The fries are good.
I like
And there was a food
They give you
category.
custard.
No,
The
there was a
custard
food
is
category.
so elite.
There was
honestly,
a
it's-
food category.
Culver's,
this-
hands down.
I'm gonna
Their
kill
Mountain
myself.
Dew's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good,
fucking kill
too.
myself right here on the podcast. If you're not watching on YouTube, watch on YouTube. You can watch me kill myself. So, anyways, we were watching an episode of College Jeopardy, and there was a fast food like category, and the like $100 question was like, famous McDonald's to have a 4-piece blank, a 4-piece blank. No, a 4-piece chicken blank, and someone.
Mac.
No, someone. No, someone had like
He
no,
slams the
someone
button.
had like negative $700, right? Like it was literally fucking trash ass at the game, with full confidence. Chicken tenders, and Alex looked at her. There was a slight pause, and he was like, "Nope, no." Literally, she said chicken tenders, and we went fucking crazy.
I
On that
wish I
note,
had Big
chicken
Mac as
McNuggets.
loud as I could.
Chick-fil-A.
Actually, I don't
chicken
even
sandwiches.
know.
Yeah,
McDonald's.
I mean, like I
There's a
fuck
lot
with
of
Chick-fil-A,
There's
but
a lot of good fast food.
Culver's.
Yeah, there's a lot of good.
I've
But
never had
Culver's. Oh,
I was starting to try
yeah,
In-N-Out.
it's a Midwest
I
thing.
missed my chance to. I was in LA for like fucking 8 months.
They didn't do
That's
anything.
tough.
I don't even know, dude. There's a lot of good fast food.
Yep. So
Like
Marco doesn't have a
Culver's.
favorite.
I don't really like McDonald's. Kind of gross.
That's why you should go to Culver's.
Taco Bell.
Listen, they
Can I
have
s- can I
cheese
pick
curds.
Taco Bell?
Fast food cheese curds.
Taco Bell
They-
has the best Mountain Dew. Taco
They
Bell
hit
Mountain Dew
an
slaps.
ungodly amount.
Yup.
Hog.
Yup.
Baja Blast is. It
I
is
like that.
indeed something. Yeah.
Immaculate.
I don't know if I go with that, considering
would.
it destroys
I
your
would.
intestinal tract. But
Immaculate. Exactly. That's why it's immaculate.
oh,
Only
Sophie
God gamers
asks-
consume.
It destroys everything in its
Sophie
path.
asks, if you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
drunk
Probably
and disorderly.
assaulted somebody.
Aw,
Mine would be drunk and disorderly,
Definitely.
or minor in possession. They'd assume
Definitely
it was one of
assault.
those.
Definitely some kind of like big fight.
Probably.
Really?
really?
Nobody thinks you would get into a fight.
Yeah.
Preston, when I'm driving, I yell at people a lot.
Oh,
I don't
I
get
guess
road rage.
I guess
I don't get road rage,
but-
dude. I don't get it. Literally,
do.
I was Moss
I
and
do
I,
so
Moss and I-
easily.
Moss and I were going to Taco Bell, and like we were about to pull into the drive-thru, right? And there's another entrance to the drive-thru, and so this car's pulling up. He's like, "Good guy!" He starts molding at the other guy, and then I'm like, Moss,
Mauled.
we're gonna get a Taco Bell, any like, I just don't get it. It's like
I just call everybody a moron.
I
on
don't
the
get
road.
it.
My parents get so
Some
mad.
dude, well, I was driving to
my
get my haircut. Some guy was like pulling out when he didn't have. He was an old guy, but his light was not green. People were going in front of him. He was pulling out like not paying attention. He was about to get like slammed. He slammed on his brakes, and all of a sudden you just see hazard lights go on 2 cars, and he fucking just smashed into the front of the guy behind him. The guy was instantly out of his car, like losing his shit. And then
Bro.
I got a green light, and I just went about my day.
But like,
Dude.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if someone hits me and it's their fault, like, am I gonna help the situation by getting really mad? It's like,
So here's-
dude, like, no. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay. Mistakes happen. Like, I don't know.
If someone if they hit me in a stupid so Megan and I were driving through the Sleaze parking lot, right? And this guy in a big pickup literally wasn't even looking, just starts backing up, like flying out, not even looking that there's 2 cars behind him. Almost slams into the back of like both of us, like Megan's car and this other car. And I was literally like, if this guy hits
But
me,
it's
I'm
not
out,
like he's
and I'm
like, oh
fucking-
boy,
it's-
here I go, killing everyone, and just backs.
No, I
like
know,
he's
but
not
it's
like,
like,
he knows
You're
what
in
he
a
did.
parking lot, you fucking moron.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't have
you
the
should know,
intention.
yeah, you'll know what you did, and I'll fucking let you know that you know what you did, you moron.
It's
Well,
not
I
just.
don't
It's
know
not
his
gonna help the
name.
at
situation.
the end of the day,
It's just not gonna help the situation.
one person is worried about helping the situation, and one person is approaching the situation as an Italian would.
Dude, one time I got cut off and then my mom flipped off somebody.
Nice.
If you,
I see that. I see,
Like mother, like
Actually, no,
son.
your
I
mom would
100%
be,
see
your
that.
mom would rip someone's throat
Like
out
mother,
if
like
you had
son.
to.
Mrs. Brooks is
Dude,
a very nice
dude,
lady,
She's
but I
so
believe
mad.
I believe that
Dude,
she's a
it's
very nice lady
unbelievable.
with rage just deep in
Just
her
goes
soul.
when she goes ballistic, get out.
dude, like
It's
I
true.
It's like a nuclear
I am
bomb
very,
going
I am
off.
very passive on the road, and I just mean that like I don't get mad. Like if someone's going the speed limit, I'm like, you know what, that's fine. Like I'm okay. Like it's,
I don't like people who date on the highway though. Like that's like
What do you
okay,
mean
now
date?
that's just kind of a dick move. They'll just sit side by side, just like exchanging phone numbers or whatever the fuck they're doing.
Oh.
Just
Wait, what do you
one-
mean?
That's so funny. Dude.
one's in the left
Wait.
lane, the other's in the right lane. The guy in the left lane's only going like a mile per hour over,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
just like doot, doot, doot,
They're
doot,
driving
doot.
next to each other.
Yeah, right next to
Okay.
each other.
Okay.
Slightly going faster. So it's
Yeah.
like
But again, like I'm like, if I see that, I'm like, you know what? Like, what am I gonna do? Oh, dude, guys, me getting mad, we'll fix it. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna be in a better mood, and they're gonna be in a better mood.
They
it's
don't
just
hear
it's
you.
so
What's the point
it's
in
so
yelling?
it's so cathartic. It's just cathartic to
No,
get
I
mad
get
at
that.
people.
I get that.
It
but
just feels good to like flex your moral superiority.
no, that makes sense.
I
And
don't
sometimes
look. I don't like getting mad at people, but I easily. It's
He
just like
loves
you
it.
fucking moron.
He enjoys.
Oh, you're
it.
Italian.
You're
He is
right.
Italian.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I don't get the road rage. Like,
I
it's
don't-
just be
Pepperoni
thankful.
that
Be
runs
thankful
through
that your
my
cars
veins.
didn't collide.
It's
If you yell, they're
it's-
not gonna hear you.
yeah, that's true.
That's what a
Cary's just
hornet's
worried about
for.
getting a DWA.
Just be thankful that your cars didn't collide or you didn't fucking injure someone.
DWA.
Driving while Asian.
Oh,
It's
I
very
thought you.
it's very serious. I didn't
I
make
thought-
that joke. I did not create that joke. That was Riley Ma.
Well, you said it.
Yo,
Right,
yeah, I
you quoted
did,
him.
'cause
speaking
That's-
of-
this podcast is now
Yo.
100 times worse.
speaking
next
of
question.
speaking of the Wisconsin, California, Texas debate, BDP
SNF
asks
Found is going on a
Shut the fuck
countrywide
up.
tour.
BDP 12 asks, what state would you guys prefer to live in?
Oh, that's
Texas or
difficult.
North Carolina?
I gotta say New York.
Oh, man, I do love Iowa though.
New
That's
York's
the thing.
rough, but I gotta live in New York.
Dude,
I
I don't-
expected every answer.
I
I
don't
knew what
wanna
Charles was
live
gonna
here
say. I knew what
anymore.
Preston was gonna say.
I
hate
don't
living
know.
Here, dude.
I actually don't know.
Colorado sounds like a pretty nice state too.
Colorado.
Dude, it's so pretty there.
And shrooms are legal.
That's true.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know.
Idaho
It's
is pretty
between
nice though.
it's
Got potatoes.
between Iowa, Texas, and Colorado. And
Midwest is just really nice.
Iowa. Yep. That's it. Iowa. Done.
Like I'm either living in the South or somewhere in the middle of the country.
The Great Plains. Just don't live in Nebraska.
No, that's
Ter-
stupid.
terrible state.
That's terrible.
Terrible. Even Jason Momoa doesn't like Nebraska. Confirmed.
Yeah, I actually
I
have no
would
would
say
idea. to
I
be
gotta.
honest.
I would live in New
Aquaman
York.
hates Nebraska.
I don't. It's just so boring here. I get so bored.
Well, I have
I
to
don't-
for
I
my career
instead-
path. I
so-
want to live in New York.
Versus living in suburban New York State, you're gonna live in suburban North Carolina.
Well,
Yeah, weather's a lot better.
Boomed. Oh yeah,
no,
you're
I'm
right.
just like at least
I
for
can also
me.
go to Dallas.
Okay, well, yeah, that's an
prefer.
urban area. That's it. Yeah.
Fort Worth.
That's
um,
true.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I do want to point out.
And
in
the football in Texas is just so good. I mean, high school
Yeah.
football is better than college football at Syracuse University. Like, it's
I-
insane.
I want to point out in the podcast questions chat. I'm gonna screenshot it and then send it to you guys because it's
I can
pretty.
also just look at the podcast.
Oh, you can see it. Well, some of us
I
can't
I
see
can't
it.
see it.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh
don't worry.
wait, never mind. I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Someone asked. Someone Nandam asked if you were in a fire. Which if in a fire you had to leave one of the boys to
Can't
die,
see 'cause all
who would
these
it be?
ads.
And someone spelled out Mark with the reaction emotes.
Damn, it do be like that.
Fuck you guys. It
That-
do be
that's
like
tough.
that.
That's
Fuck
tough.
you guys.
That's that. Yeah, I just saw that and thought that was pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking.
Here's the thing though, with
hilarious.
that question, leaving one of the boys to die does not mean that they're gonna die. You just leave them behind and they have to fend for themselves.
No, but what if you just leave them in the back and
die.
they follow you?
What if I just leave myself to die?
No,
Does
just
that
leave,
work?
just leave me there because I'm
Well,
not
I'm
gonna
one
die.
step ahead of you, Preston, because I know some other people who want me to be left behind, so I may as well leave myself behind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That way, right? Everybody else gets out, and I'm a hero. So if you speak bad about anything I've done to you in the past, you're a colossal asshole. I mean,
Exactly.
that irredeemable.
I sacrificed myself.
If we live in a U-Haul, we won't get in a fire.
That's true. That's true.
You all can't
And-
catch on
and
fire.
honestly,
It's a
They
fact.
really can't- they
Di-
can't.
dying in a fire, saving people. It's hard to get more clout than that. Like
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That-
Dying in the
that's just
back of
a-
a U-Haul.
that's a
But
never-ending
dying in the
clout
back
machine.
of a U-Haul because you're gaming too hard.
that-
Now that
Damn,
That's
That's
how you
pretty hard.
generate infinite
that's a lot of
clout,
clout.
dude.
That's a lot of
infinite
clout. A perpetual clout
Just
machine.
saying that.
Just-
Oh, he
When they make
died
sure
saving.
pumping
Dude,
out
when
clout.
they teach clout history in high school, our faces are gonna be on the front of
on
it,
on
dude.
Mount Rushmore.
on Mount
It's like
Mount
this
Rushmore
guy.
of clout.
This
Mount
guy died.
Cloutmore.
This guy died saving people in a fire. But not only people, he saved little kids, kittens, and puppies in a fire, dude.
Yep.
Clout machine.
Baller.
Yep.
And he saved long lost possessions.
He saved his Jordans too.
Yep.
Mango of Doom asks,
Infinite clout.
"What did you most miss about college when you couldn't go because of the virus?"
Nothing, because I'm not in college.
Thank you,
Going to
Charles.
classes in person. It's just so much better in person.
Oh, actually, I can.
I've been
attest
to
this.
college, actually.
No, I was the only child for like 6 months, and it was really nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It was
Because
really
Justin
nice.
was off in college.
Literally-
Charles hates having a brother.
Literally
Confirmed.
5 days a week, it was just me and my mom, and we were on the
Yeah.
same page for like the whole time, so we didn't really need to worry about anything.
Everybody knew what was going down.
Yup.
Yeah,
I would
Yeah,
also
what?
say classes in person. Classes in person, extracurriculars, just being able to like, do things at college.
Without
like yes, I
any
miss.
any of those stinking parents, am I right, guys?
It's like yes, I miss my friends, but
That's
like
facts.
I don't
it's like
I hate people who made
have
me
friends.
dinner.
it's like I miss my
I hated
friends.
I
but,
hated
like,
all the good food I was having.
I want my education in person. It's not the same.
No, I just miss like
Unreal.
walking. Like if I want to go, so I can like walk.
I miss
to the
using my
cafeteria.
legs, dude.
Like no, like it's just nice, like just taking a short walk to like somewhere else. Like okay, I can
Then
go
again,
walk to class.
back
and
when
go
you were
walk
at
here.
college, you didn't have any wrist problems, so
That's true. But I wish I could go back. That is fair.
The
is
problems
to
will
the
just
good old
magically
days.
disappear.
Back to the good
Yeah.
old
no, it's
days.
the LA weather. It'll fix your wrist.
Ah,
Yup.
yes, it's so good.
exactly.
It heals
It
wounds.
keeps his wrists at a
Notice
constant
how when
temperature.
It probably
notice how when he
does.
came back and it was cold and his wrist started hurting.
Charles started hurting in May.
Well, it was still cold in
It's
May.
cold.
It did snow in May.
That's
it did
true.
snow in May.
That's true.
God,
damn.
I hate that fucking state.
Charles
That's
making
so
a lot
terrible.
of sense. Damn, dude.
In April, it was gonna start getting warm again, and then I go to New York, and it's like, yeah, we're still snowing.
We're still snowing.
Oh, we
Then
love snow.
then it hits May. Yeah, it's
Nah,
still
we're-
snowing. We got Mother's Day. It's like, yeah, last of the snow should be melting.
Yeah. It's July.
Jesus
still snowing.
Christ. Yeah.
Right now outside it's snowing.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
be surprised.
probably.
I'd look and just be like, well, shit.
I'm ready for it to be winter.
Mango
The fact
of
that I have
Doom.
wearing pants in August is kind of just silly.
You don't like pants in August?
No, I don't like wearing warm clothes in August.
Dude, I
Yeah,
love
'cause it's
wearing a
warm.
sweatshirt
It's
and
kinda
sweats
hot
sometimes.
though.
There's nothing wrong with wearing warm. Obviously, there's something wrong with wearing warm clothes when it's warm.
Dude, hey, sometimes I love just getting in a sweatshirt, throwing on some sweats, and
In
just
August?
like chilling out. Yeah.
Well,
Just
no,
hanging
And
but,
then
out.
like,
just
Not
sitting outside
outside.
in the
no, but
sun.
when it
In
when
the
it's
sun,
cold,
in the
I
pool.
like to bake like potatoes.
never mind.
Mango of Doom asks, to what extent do you think Overwatch 2 will bring Overwatch back to being one of those played games again? Overwatch, I don't think it was.
I don't really think.
Literally-
I don't think you could ever call it one of the most played games.
Literally nothing because it's already a dead game.
There's gonna be
Boom.
a surge. There's gonna be a surge in the player base
No, but like
for
Charles, like, would you?
a month, maybe two,
Yeah.
if it's good, and then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh yeah,
Right, because, like,
that's
they're
fair. The
adding-
new COD did come out. I'm gonna go play that."
I wouldn't pay
they're,
for it.
They're adding a shit ton of maps, a shit ton of heroes, and an entire story game, a co-op campaign. Like
I
Charles,
wouldn't.
would you play
honestly-
that?
I wouldn't pay for it.
How much? So if it was $1, you wouldn't pay for it.
It's
What's the
not,
most
I
you would
don't
pay
wanna-
for it?
Like $30.
That's not bad. I mean,
Like-
okay,
I mean,
I don't know.
Dude, I
Doesn't
paid for
Over-
Fall Guys, dude.
That's true.
Dude, I paid for Fall Guys. I kind of
Wait, is it free now?
No.
no,
No.
it's $20.
Oh. Well, yeah, but I mean that's.
But yeah,
that's
like,
good.
cause we still don't know how much it's gonna cost, or it might just be like if you have Overwatch, it's free. It might just be that.
There's no way they're
Doubtful.
gonna do that.
Doubtful.
There'd be
It
no
might be, like,
money.
$20.
I think.
I
Yeah,
hope it's
they
20.
may do if it's Overwatch. If you have Overwatch, it's $20. If you don't, it's 40.
Because the base game for Overwatch is
And
already
then
40.
do the 60 Legendary Edition. But
Maybe I'll ask my parents to pay for
But
it.
but like if you already have Overwatch, like yeah, you still have Overwatch, but you're still like you're playing Overwatch 2, you know? Like you're playing in the new engine,
It's
you're
so
playing
confusing how they
with the
market
new
it.
shit. I know. And, like,
well,
You know, it do be
like I'm glad
that.
they're not just ditching Overwatch, but at the same time I feel like the game could potentially be better if they just ditch it and make Overwatch 2.
I'm just
But-
like waiting for the
Back.
chaos of when they
The
introduce
Overwatch
like
2
5
league.
heroes and at once. Like, all right, boys, go a field day. Let's see what. Like,
Maybe that's what they need to do is instead of releasing one hero at a time, take double the development time and just release 2. And just
because
release BAP
th-
and
they-
Brig at the same
At
time.
the same
they
time.
I
need
know
to
that
drop
wasn't the
like
order,
dude they
but-
need to drop this before Overwatch Season 4. There's no way they can't because then
Yeah.
then they're gonna add all the new
No
heroes
one's gonna
into the
want to.
game.
Yeah, no. If Overwatch League Season 4 starts and Overwatch 2 comes out, and they're like, "Sorry, the rest of the season's gonna be played in Overwatch," even the
Exactly,
players
yeah.
aren't gonna want to play
Or the
it.
new
Like they're gonna be
maps,
like, "Why
or
are we
the-
not?" Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Why are we
They're
not
gonna try to
playing
speed
Overwatch?"
run the
Every-
campaign.
everybody-
Who can play the campaign the fastest?
That's the
the San
All-Stars.
Francisco Shock versus the it's like a side by side feed of the. What were you gonna say, Preston?
What?
You were gonna say something.
Next question.
Oh yeah, to sum it up,
I don't know what I was
I
gonna
don't
say.
know.
Marco hates Overwatch.
I
Yep.
never said that.
Yep.
Yup, he hates it. Sophie asks, "Do you believe in second chances?" And if your answer is it depends, explain what.
Like, what did you do to deserve a second chance?
Or
Like, did you kill
What?
somebody?
What are we
Wait,
talking?
yeah, yeah,
what are we
like,
talking
what-
about? Second chances.
Do you believe in second chances?
Like, there's always a second chance. but
I
to an
believe
extent.
if somebody fucked up, it is your job to not put them in the position to fuck up like that again. So I guess no. No, I don't.
There you
Right?
go.
So if somebody's on some dumb shit, broke your heart like that, then don't put anybody else in that position.
It killed him.
Bingo.
I killed someone. I'll give him a second chance to not die. Like,
Well, but my thing is like if there's a murderer, you don't put them in a position where they can murder people.
exactly. There's no
Done.
second chance.
Bro, no. Okay.
And there are multiple ways to do that. You don't just have to kill them.
You're
You
right.
could throw them in solitary confinement where they can go crazy, which, hey, yeah,
Like, let's say
it's an option.
somebody did you dirty. Would you give them a second chance?
What do you mean? Did you
What
dirty?
well, yeah. What do you mean? Like, do
Did you
mean
dirty
I
in
don't-
what
kill your
sense?
family
know.
or like just like?
No, not like that.
So
bad,
let's
but, like,
let's talk about
depends.
like you were gonna cop a dub in Fall Guys
Yeah,
on
exactly.
the hexagon, and then somebody somewhere jumps into you, knocks you over, right, and causes 2 people to not get a win. Would you give them a second chance? I have played with that person again. I just didn't put him in the position to be able to screw me out of a win again.
So for anyone who is confused, I was playing a Fall Guys game with Charles and Preston, and we were all in the final round. It was hexagon. And so we were like, it was near the end, and so there weren't a lot of spaces left. And so I didn't intend to because literally it was literally the only path that I could take. All right,
Hmm.
I cut off
take a different
Charles.
one.
I cut off Charles because we were literally walking into each other, and then once again, Preston and I walked into each other, and I supposedly cut him off, and he got mad, but
Yep.
I managed to win at the last second.
Yeah, he stole the crown.
Both of
So,
us.
We ran into each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's
Yep.
what happened.
Yep.
Intentional sabotage, and you know it was.
Next
I just
question.
love how if it went the other way, if Preston and I ran to each other and Preston cut me off, you'd be like, "Oh, sorry, Cary." He's like laughing. He's like, "It do be like that, Cary."
That is what would happen.
He's like, "Oh, it do be like that, Cary. Sorry."
100%.
Next question.
No.
Got it.
That's the
okay,
end of the
goodbye,
podcast.
everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
Yep. I mean, that's
Yeah,
it.
very-
And
very abrupt.
The rest of the podcast questions are kind of doo-doo. So if I didn't say your name, no, I'm kidding.
Calling them out.
They're just for some that's like, well, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking answer that shit.
We'll ask them, see what we think.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask them. Ask
them.
the questions.
Ask them. Ask
Ask
them.
Community involvement.
Someone
Ask
asked.
the question.
Someone asked college majors.
Musical theater. BFA musical theater.
Animal science.
Yeah, Charles, what's your major?
Dude,
Fucking answer the
I'm
question.
changing.
He's in the
You think
process of
AFIA
changing majors.
Undecided engineering.
Afia wants to know
Yes.
your college major. Film. Okay, there you go. Okay, we're done.
Pornhub.
Very funny. Very funny. He said the P word, guys. Very funny. That's a
What did
very
he
funny way to end off the podcast. All right.
Nothing.
Thank
He
you
didn't say
guys
anything.
for watching on
Marco's
YouTube.
oblivious as always.
Wait,
Next
what if
question.
Fall Guys was
Bye.
If
spelled
you're listening on Spotify, thank you for
Fall
listening.
Guys.
Make sure to
Bye.
like the video and
He's such a dick, Preston.
what? He's just saying goodbye.
Let him end the podcast.
No. He's just saying bye. Okay, Mark,
Bye.
say goodbye.
Guys.
Bye.